I'm Josh Leonard, Associate Professor of Chemical and Biological Engineering and Director of the Biotechnology Training Program, or BTP, which is an NIH-funded T32 graduate training program established in 1993 and dedicated to fostering interdisciplinary education in biotechnology. When I first learned about program evaluation, I thought of this as essentially quality control, mostly retrospective, making sure that everything's going okay. I've since come to appreciate that thinking about evaluation can help at every stage of a training project. It helps to formulate and prioritize goals, to identify activities that support those goals, and it provides a method for continually improving. Evaluation thinking is absolutely essential to our program. Our annual program evaluations have helped us to create some of our most innovative activities. For example, our annual practicum is an event that provides deep hands-on training to a topic that is of broad or contemporary interest to trainees in biotechnology. We created this event in response to needs that were first identified through program evaluation. Our trainees are quite insightful as to their own needs. There are always interesting suggestions and new opportunities, and responding to this feedback helps us to build a sense of community and ownership amongst our students.
My name is Mercedes Karnathon, Professor and Vice Chair of the Department of Preventive Medicine, where I lead a cardiovascular disease epidemiology and prevention training program that has been around for 17 years. During our process of leading this training program, we have learned that it's best to evaluate the fellows while they're still here in the program so that we can modify or create new programs to meet their needs. If we wait until they're gone, it's too late for us to create changes that benefit their training experience. For example, during our last evaluation, we learned from our fellows that they learn best from one another. And so we created programming and experiences that allow them to take a leadership role and teach to one another and learn from one another.
We want our training program to be as effective as possible for all of our trainees. And we actually use our annual training program evaluations to adjust our program each year in response to comments of the trainees. But the most surprising thing that I've learned about our training program based on evaluations is how important the training program is to our trainees. It's much more than a source of salary and some research funding, but rather it expands the training environment to one that encompasses a much larger group and has a much larger impact than that's available just within the trainee's individual laboratory.
At the Molecular Biophysics Training Program at Northwestern, we are deeply committed to ensuring that our trainees are benefiting from an impactful learning experience. Every year for over a decade now, the Searle Center at Northwestern has conducted focus groups of our current and past trainees. This mechanism has been absolutely vital to get unbiased, objective feedback about our program. The program in turn has responded by instituting new policies, enhancing our offerings, and introducing innovative features. We now seek to build on these past successes by incorporating the best practices in teaching, training, and mentoring the next generation of researchers in the conduct of rigorous, reproducible, and responsible research. Key to achieving these goals is through the incorporation of rigorous evaluation instruments and metrics developed by Searle, the Graduate School, and the Office of Research. We look forward to continuing this collaboration and delivering on our promise to our students.